closer. So bad my misbound this time for closure. You want what you want, that must be awful. But please pull up your pants, no offense. Won't be dancing in rice. I'm not telling you twice. Nothing you can do to make things right. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. With my Gemini rights. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. With my Gemini rights. Sitting all alone on your crackback, hoping for some cash, but they're burning off the fleshlight. Hey, still all weak, lacking talent, but you get the parents. So proud how you manage to date. Everybody lonely in this goddamn city. Goddamn city got me pity all the pretty. I'm getting high in a room full of hippies. Goddamn hippies. We got no room. Only Gemini rights. You're a bunch of fools. That's what your mom's trying to say. We fly with you. While you rub your turtlenecks is what we do. We win and
Sorry, y'all. We're late because Danny likes a song.
What? That was a great song. Who didn't want to listen to that song? Oh, I almost revealed all that. All right.
Welcome back for week 1 of the preseason. It is our TLDR stream. Too long, didn't read, or in this case, watch, because it's a lot of videos, y'all. How is everybody doing on this wondrous Wednesday? It is beautiful here in Seattle.
We've got Preseason Challenge 2 up right now. That's the We Bleed Split S. That's due on Friday at midnight Pacific time. So get your challenges in there. And yeah, we had our prize drawings this last weekend. Here's our big winners from the Patreon prizes. Flew the Coop got $50 cash from Rail Pro. Tuxedo got $100 cash from me because he was actually here. And Fox Explorer, Mega, and Bulldog also got some prizes. Plus, if you want to look at all the other prizes that were given out, you go to the prize list and you look at, here's all the names of the people and what they won. So, moving on, we've got our players list. People might
Open up the camera.
slide it over here.
Woo, much better.
All right. So we've got our players list, and there's no points for the preseason, like we said. If you have black, that means you didn't put one in. Green means you submitted a video, and there's only a few people that have a different color. Let's see if we can find one. Orange. Those people didn't write the same FPV name that they
Signed up with.
Yeah, so if you got orange, you had slightly different. I think FPV Roots just didn't have a space, and FRA was just FRA, not FRA FPV. But then there were some people, if you got a red, that means you used a completely different pilot name. Mr. Bojangles was like Fast Nix FPV or something. And then Nice to Meet You was something completely different too, and I only found it because they're pilot names. Anyway, you have to use the same pilot name. I'm not going to, like, in the regular season, I'm not going to search through and try to find you. Anyway,
Beery says that they got distracted with that song and flew down to 2.5 volts.
We've got 1,231 people.
Hey, wait, that's another female.
Currently signed up.
Yay! Stephanie Kilbasa says that she is
Yes,
guilty of using her shortened handle.
She did. She was just Keel, S Keel, and not S Kilbasa. I think I oranged her. Okay. So quickly we'll just look over this again if you missed on the long stream. We've got most people coming from North America, good chunk from Europe, and then a small smattering from Australia, Asia, Africa, Zealandia, and South America. And then we've got, it's almost 50-50 US and outside the US. Let's see if we've had any shift in if Canada and Germany. Oh, Canada's only 2 pilots behind Germany right now. Before May 18th, which country is going to have the most? England's within striking distance too. Russia 47. list. All right. Got a bunch of other countries that pilots signed up from for the first time here on this list, and then we still have every state except for Iowa. What's going on, Iowa?
Damn it, Amari! Join,
Let me
please.
double check that.
It's the only pilot I know who lives in Iowa is Amari.
Wait, that's the wrong one.
I'll message Christian later and be like, you need to join IGOW.
Still no one from Iowa. We have literally every single state except for Iowa. 49 out of 50 states. All right. Previous IGOW games. Since I sent out that email, only like 20 people joined. I sent an email to every person in IGOW 3 and I was like, hey, you should sign up for IGOW 4. Because there's 600 of you and only 165 of you are signed up. And then now it jumped up to 185.
Yeah, well, because they've already been through IGOW. They comprehend the intensity that it requires in order to be able to participate in IGOW.
It's easier this year. Nick Burns still crushing with 412, 30, more than a third of the people signed up because of Nick Burns. 200 following. Joshua almost up to 100. We are 96% males.
Yeah.
16 females, so one more joined since last time we checked.
Sweet.
Mostly people in their late 20s, 30s, or 40s. Some older gentlemen and some few younger people. Still no one 0 to 9. Where's the 0 to 9-year-olds? 270 plus. How long have you been flying FPV? That's the evenest pie. Less than a month with the lowest percentage. Actually, 4 years is in between. Most people right here in this 1, 2, or 3 year range. All right. Let's watch some videos. So, main list is updated.
Did you start collecting data on left and right-handed pilots yet?
No. We haven't had any more submission lists. I'll have to do that during the regular season. All right. So, here's our players list. We talked about that already. And, let's go over our honorable mentions. So we had 306 total videos submitted, and we watched them all over like an 8-hour live stream on Saturday. And if you want to check that out, you can do that. It's on the channel earlier. You can watch the replay. But here are our honorable mentions. Let's go over them quickly. First, we've got Mamba FPV.
Well, hey, under 2 months is not an issue, Nani. You have been introduced to the crash course in learning how to fly.
Oh, yeah. So we'll just watch.
Oh, yes. That's right.
Mamba called out Tyrant, so that's what he got this mention for right here.
Tyrant FPV, I'm coming for you.
I'm just so excited for these videos. I totally forgot about this.
So then the rest of this video is just doing the requirements. Then we've got XT60 FPV.
Mousegow is better than Meowgow. I agree.
He's got the honorable mention. I think he had a good execution, like his.
I'm making Meowgow t-shirts, man.
He had some.
We need an amazing Meowgow logo.
Someone has one. What's his name? Omnisubi. Some bonus power loops on the cube. Nice work. All right,
IGOW 4 shirts will be available next week, you guys. I'm placing the order for all of the screen prints.
Oh, B-Dub, that's right.
It makes my life easier than making them myself. I just got way too much stuff going on.
Some really nice racing here. You can tell he's definitely an experienced racer. Some nice figure eights from B-Dub. Alright, next up we have FPV Cam.
I love, as we get deeper into the season, your guys' videos just become so impressive, so amazing. Some of you guys put some amazing time and effort into the editing of your videos, and it is just something that makes all of these live streams so worth it to me, just to the utter enjoyment I get out of watching your guys' videos is fantastic.
Yeah, you could just also tell, obviously, a skilled pilot. Very solid entry. Next, we've got Lemon Square FPV. He had a
Ooh, Kiz. I'm gonna need that.
some cool colors, and I think he's the one that had the big 5
You
foot
could
cube.
email it to me, ribbitfpv@fpvscrafts.com.
Nice little colors set up in his room here. Dropped by Lemon Squared. Next we have JP FPV. Oh, JP FPV and again together because they did a joint video and they did some chase cam. Always cool to see people flying together for their submissions. I think they hovered in the cube together too. So, great job by those two. Next we've got Manitou FPV. Oh, he had a nice intro here.
Yes. The only person that put in like really good B-roll for preseason.
Mm-hmm. And then I like this.
Sometimes
He's
the
got
B-roll
the-
can be my favorite part. Like our introduction to N Guy. Man.
So great job there. Next we've got Mr. Bojangles, aka what is it? Fastback. Oh, he had the 360 follow cam. That's right. So yeah, if you did multiple views and synced them up, you probably got an honorable mention. There's a lot of people that did it, so I did have to cut some. Just did the better ones. Nice job by Fastback or Mr. Bojangles, whatever you want to go by. Next we've got Oh No. Just had a nice flowy video.
This metal is about as close to magic as it is.
Okay.
Cool.
Veritasium tried to sneak in there. Just some two video or
Thank you so much for participating, Portia.
also had some nice flowy flips. Good execution on those and rolls.
Those are nice, and I just like the scene, the music, everything is just like really nice and relaxing. It's a nice flow to the video.
Next we've got Much Zil 4. He also just had a nice one clip take overall. Did his slalom here in the playground, and then he used this thing over here as his cube. Also just a good soundtrack to go with the vibe of the video.
What's up, Matt? Thank you for joining us. I'm glad appreciate that you're still awake. Kind of insane that you're still awake at 2:15 on a Wednesday. Or I guess technically Thursday for you.
Also like when people put little things like this, the indicator
Meow.
for which flips he's done and rolls. Alright, great job there for Much Still. Next we've got
I'm gonna do that to people at IO. I'm gonna walk up behind them and I'm just gonna go meow, gal.
here's Stephanie. Yes, put just Eskeel instead of Eskeel Bassa. She
Yay,
also
thank
had
you,
them
kids.
multiple views and synced them up. Great job there by Stephanie. Alright, next we've got Debuto.
Mm-hmm.
He had the owl slap at the beginning.
Hey, Hey, Zabuto, this is one of the videos that I posted on my Instagram.
Oh yeah. He hits the a gap too on his flip here.
Yep.
Very nice. And with the back flip. Great job adding some extra difficulty.
I love when I see kids. You need to get her flying next, Stephanie. Yes, IGOW hoodies. What color should the hoodies be?
Like light pink.
Oh.
Alright, next we've got Wingham, and he had 3 views all synced up. He's got his goggle DVR, the onboard DVR, and then also the exterior view. So great job from Wingham. Next we've got A2 Omega.
Ooh, lime green. But then there's green. I have to look at the IGOW logo. Was there green in the IGOW logo? Because then that might clash.
Lots of people did the 2 views for the first 2 parts of the trick. But we also got it for the flips and rolls from A2 Omega. Great job.
Oh my god, that's so awesome,
Next up,
Stephanie.
we
Love
got
it.
Dark Lord Middens, who just had a fun video overall.
I have a 7-year-old niece. You'll see her on stream sometimes. She likes to fly once in a while. Nice, kids.
And then also Dark Lord Middens on the.
Say, I do
got in
already
for this-
have a bunch of black hoodies in stock.
This right here. This little Star Fox on mention.
But I do need to look in Calico would be cool.
Do a barrel roll. It would be
See if
better
there's
if
a
you
good
actually did a
orange.
barrel roll when you said that instead of a flip, but you know, still very good.
I feel like the only orange I've really noticed is like a safety orange or like a pumpkin orange. I don't know how I feel about those two.
Next we've got Citrus FPV, who was considered for the best execution of the week. Really nice, steady hover, good slalom, and then also very slow but precise flips and rolls.
Spider Pig, you need to just like introduce them to Rosie Rippers. You need to show them other girls that fly, and they need to see that like girls do it too, and that might help motivate them.
Next we've got Pilot Extreme. Oh yeah, he got some bonus tricks here at the end. And he's just got a cool area.
I've discovered in my work as a teacher that the more girls that see me fly, the more girls become interested in flying drones.
Nice Maddie there.
Manitow, you can actually currently, I might need to make that an option, but you can
Right,
currently
look at
get an
Rainbow
IGOW hoodie. I don't know if I have it in purple. I have purple hoodies, so even if it's not available on the website right now, if you want to buy one, you can totally just be like, hit in the comments, put this on purple.
Next we've got Captain Cannoli, who's got all types of cool LEDs and Whoop House stuff going on here.
The downfall is the purple hoodies I have are darker than the purple that is used in that background.
Very nice from Captain Cannoli. Cool setup in his house. Also up, just dives up and down stairs.
BBL.
Alright, next we've got TC Moore.
Yeah, Minecraft causes me a lot of issues as a teacher as well.
Had some nice 2 views, put up the requirements in his clips. Oh yeah, then he also did the flips and rolls in the view of the camera. Very nice. Alright, next we've got W. McEwen. Oh yeah, he used the, what's it called? What's that movie called? I can't think of it now.
Oh my god, I need some infinity tunnels. One,
Interstellar
just
music?
because they're amazing, but 2, because literally every single Tiny Whoop race, major Tiny Whoop race, I should say, that you attend, there's going to be an infinity tunnel in it. And it's like they just mess me up. I've gotten a lot better now that I've, you know, participated in so many races, but they really mess you up depending upon the number of LEDs that are in them and whether or not mirrors are used. So then it's like you crash inside of it, you flip upside down, you are so lost. So you just, an infinity tunnel is something you need to practice on a lot. Hey, what's up, Steady Eddie?
This is Sharp Turns. I liked his like little extras he's got going on here. He's got a little B-roll in the corner while he's doing his tricks, and then I like this hanging cube at an angle, and then he tried to do the flips and rolls through the cube, kind of flew through and then did the flip and rolls, but still very solid raw. And we got the 2 views, obviously very cool. And he put the directions on the flips and rolls, I like that too. Down here.
Hey, what's up, Derpy?
Great job from Sharp Turns.
Did you get a message from Derpy
About what?
about week 15?
I don't think so.
Did you who'd you message, Dan or me?
Alright, next up we've got Tokyo Dom. Oh yeah, this cool intro. I like that IGOW for there. Watch that more time.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask you, how the hell did you pull off a Foxier sponsorship, Heva? I could use that.
Dom did the inside stuff, and then he also did all the things in one clip, and then he flew outside. I like the change of scenery to finish up with this.
Hey, what's up, Juicy? As I see you pop into the chat, I want to let you know you just bought me out of 1380s, my friend. I just had to place a brand new order for a bunch of 1380s. So it's going to be a few weeks if anybody needs some of those. My apologies.
So, we've got Zero Mool, who always has just a cool overall aesthetic to his videos. Does a lot of, he always has the nice outside editing, the swoop. Pulls everything off in one clip. I like he does at the end. He's got his breakdown and like how long he attempted everything and anything. Always cool from Zero Mole. Alright, next we've got...
I was like, they got put in the mail today, and they got sent flat rate shipping. So that's like 2-day shipping. You should have them, fingers crossed, by Friday. You will have all of your batteries for Saturday's race.
Nice. Next we've got Average FPV.
Thank you, Greenhorn. Yes, I always forget to do that. I'm the worst YouTuber. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let your friends know about us.
Average just always with a nice aesthetic to his video. Nice outside, does everything in one clip. His cube's upside down. He does a hover. He uses the tree as a slalom.
I totally missed infinity loops. What is up, dudes? Infinity tunnels make my brain hurt, but they are sweet. Infinity
job,
loops
Average.
can't do the infinity tunnels. I feel like there's something wrong there.
And And then this one almost made a top video from Tabora. Like the flying overall, the song. And then he had little extras. He had the countdown for the cube. I did like this song too. And then he has the little arrows for his flips. I like this little backwards move through his legs here.
Welcome to the house, Australia. How's it going? Is it Giannis?
I like his little great video from Jose there. Alright, so that brings us
Giannis,
to our
okay.
top videos. So we can see them in order here, but let's start with number 12. Overall average ranking of 10.27 from our judges. Oh, let's explain this.
Oh yeah.
So
While you're doing that, let me go get me a new drink.
Alright. So we've got 11 judges, me, Nick Burns, Heads, Callisto, Rue, Ribbit, Dr. Love, Zotek, A the FPV, Spit, and of course Jesse P. And all the top pilots rank the top videos, and they give them a ranking like 1 to whatever number of videos there are. And that will give us an overall ranking for the top videos. I basically choose the top like 12 or 10 or whatever it's going to be each week. During the live stream, I kind of pick out the ones I think are going to be the top, and then I watch them back later. Anyway, so let's go over our top 12. In 12th position overall, got mostly 11s or 12s, except for from Zotek, gave it a number 2, and Jesse gave it a 5. Pretty good. That's from T-Bell, Nordy, Simperfly, and Nico Del Rey. Probably remember this if you watch the live stream, since we watch it
4 times.
4 times. Since it was the same video for all 4, but all 4 of the pilots are hanging out.
I feel like I'm peeking. Oh, yep, there we go. Perfect.
All doing the tricks all together.
Skittles wants to say hi, guys.
Sheeple Skittle. So always cool to see people flying together. And again, and JPV got a honorable mention for the 2-person video, and the 4-person video gets a top video this week. Got Tiny Whoop Cube, we got PVC gates, we got Weebly shape gates, all the things there. Very cool. Alright, so then next in 11th overall place we have SweemTube with an 8.7 average ranking. It's like highest overall was from OG Dr. Love, gave him a 5. Spit with it.
I was super feeling the song. The
Yeah,
song
I did
had me
like the
bobbing.
song.
That was I went through all those videos, and that was the first one that had me just like bobbing.
So, Swing with good execution on the required parts.
Right, what it was is that as soon as he bounces out, the music just boom. And that just got me. I was like,
Knocks out
yes.
the power loop. Knocks out all the flips and rolls. Does the slalom. And then tosses in a little extra freestyle.
Make some more. Okay.
Nice loop there.
So, I was only just introduced to IGOW on Sunday, but IGOW is IGOW,
No,
but like better.
No IGOW questions answered. It clearly
Okay,
says
it's
it.
just IGOW, like with cats. It's IGOW. Come on now.
No. No. There's no IGOW questions answered in this stream. It clearly says right in the
It's
description.
mostly just a meme. It's mostly just a meme
Whoa,
that makes more.
whoa. Right here.
Right in the description?
Oh no.
Nope, he didn't put it. It's not there. It's not in
the
words.
Discord.
Nope, it's not in words.
It's in the Discord right here. No hashtag meowgow questions allowed. Mad cat face. Alright, next up, we've got with 82 overall ranking, 7.5 average, we've got Blaze FPV. We got a 4 from OG Dr. Love and a 4 from Spit. Spit and OG Dr. Love on the same page so far.
Meow traditional game of whoop.
So Blaze had just some really nice flying. He also got the stick cam in there, which is nice to have. Is it
What's up, Poodlehawk?
just me, or can we get like a better quality out of this? There we go.
See?
That looks way better.
8-Bit shared the story that Dan took the whoop out of IGOW, so Jesse wants Meowgow to take over.
Oh my god, the whoop is still an IGOW. Jesse is ridiculous. Don't listen to Jesse. A lot of people did that.
But it
pop power
does
loop.
mean that now I have a shirt that I have to remove from IGOW circulation because
Why?
I have a whoop shirt, so it doesn't
Oh,
work. You can't
yeah.
have WWHWHO.
You just have to make a new IGOW one.
It doesn't work.
IGOW, IG, IGO, and IGOW.
It's Derpy Gow.
Great job.
Yes, I'll say it is.
Great job from Blaze there. Got the stick cam, always nice to have with the video. Bunch of cool extra tricks. Got himself a, what was that, 10th
Yes.
overall?
The first rule about Meowgow, we don't talk about Meowgow.
Top 10. Alright, and then we got tied with average 6
Whoa,
points.
no way.
Exactly 75 points each for Dan Carpy and Balzac. Dan Carpy had 3 threes, 3 podium positions from Ribbit, OG Dr. Love, and Zotek, who clearly don't care about actual watchability of the video.
Hey, Carpy had good video. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you hating on Carpy's video?
I'm saying watchability. His skills were just fine, but the video is not watchable.
Why is the video not watchable? What is wrong with
it's
the video?
all out of sync and like flashy as hell. Watch. You watch this back right
I
now.
literally just watched it.
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't paying attention
Flashy.
to that. I was paying attention to that. The
Okay.
main part of the video. What is in my center?
Okay,
What's in my...
obviously didn't watch the whole thing because this is just the beginning, and it desyncs itself. He explained it's because his thing is
I know his
dropping.
power play is messed up. It skipped some frames. I saw the chat. I remember.
Yeah,
Because I'm the one that pays attention to the chat, remember?
yeah, well, see now, and then it's like, it's just all flashy.
Look, I only work for Orca and IRC. I do not develop products. I do not do anything.
I'm just talking about the watchability of the video, and now it's not synced together. The tricks are great, but it's not synced, and there's too much flashing.
That sounds like a QC issue.
But I mean, it is impressive. I would have definitely ranked it higher if it was like more watchable, personally. Some people just, that's not important to them. Next we've got Balzac, who tied with Dan Carpy 75. I ranked 3rd, so did Rue and Spit. Let's check out Balzac's video. Why do I keep doing that? Whenever I try to like... Oh yeah, Balzac did the one-handed hover, where he just set his... He just set the height. What?
I was like, why is the camera being like moved and shifted in the video? I was
there
very
you go.
confused about what was happening over there.
Anyway, he did the one-handed hover.
Right? Carpy's bringing the heat this season. No more tiny rooms.
I also like the bounce back rewind for the flip and the roll.
Oh yeah,
Can you
no,
use
Nani,
the ball
I agree. The one-handed hover was
Wait.
saucy,
Too loud here.
and considering that you're new to IGOW, I bet that's doubly saucy to you. But unfortunately, as the host and co-creator of said competition, I have seen many a people do one-handed things, because was it season 1 or season 2?
It wasn't just one hand.
Average
it was only one
FPV
stick.
required that pilots were capable of doing a one-handed trick for his finals.
But they could
It was
still
impressive,
touch both
and so
sticks.
then one-handed tricks became more common.
He's not touching the other stick.
No, that's true, which does make it even a bit more impressive that he was able to set his throttle at just the right place, that it stayed there and the drone hovered.
I thought it was cool. It was the most unique thing in the week besides my favorite video.
But as much as I enjoyed it, like I said, it's just like, I guess it's, the throttle was like doubly cool, but it's just like, I don't know, I just feel like it was just like a one-handed trick, and we've seen a lot of one-handed tricks, and then there's like one left, and it's just like, we've seen a lot of one-handed stuff.
Next we've got Tuxedo, who edged out Ballsack and Dan Carpy by 1 point, averaging 6.7 overall. Let's check out his video. His was one of the most creative videos for sure. He got Jesse's top choice overall.
I love me some
It's
Tuxedo.
our first
Tuxedo timer!
our first pilot to get a top choice out of one of the judges. So congratulations to Tuxedo. It's tickling Jesse's fancy. He used his legs as the slalom, and
Right.
then he used his
Because it's great, because
Full
just,
body.
that's like, and he's wearing a Send It shirt. How did I not even notice that last
He
time?
did. We recognized it on
Oh, did
screen.
I?
We
Okay.
talked about it.
That's one of my designs, if you guys don't know about it. I wish that I was like super artistic and I could draw things out, but I'm not the most artistic person. But I love fonts, and I can do some amazing things with fonts. So that's why there's always like most of the IGOW shirts and things have something to do with like block letters or crazy fonts or stretching things out or doing things, because that's where my forte lands.
All right. Great job there for Tuxedo. Got it.
Tyrant says Tuxedo should have
In
won.
there. Well, let's see. I gave him a 9. Nick Burns, not a fan. Apparently. But he got a 4 out of Heads.
He got a 5 out of me, okay?
4 out of Callisto. 1 out of Jesse, like we talked about. OG and Spit on the same page on most of things. Not loving it. All right, next we've got Flying Sharks. Ooh, got a 2 out of Ribbon.
Sorry, y'all.
And a 3 out of Callisto. Mostly 6s, 7s, 8s for him.
Tyrant,
the
Velix,
6
and
overall.
Pizu. I just realized like what you did there, and like, yeah, those, damn, look at those 3 highlights.
Yeah, I just breaked them in order so we could watch them from back to front.
Oh, thank you, Off Grid. I love when you guys rock my gear.
Flying
I need, actually,
I think just hit that.
Can't talk over
anybody
this one.
who has FYS Crafts, like, apparel. I mean,
Flying shark.
batteries too, since those are
Yeah.
branded.
The flying sharks.
The
I'd
thumbs up
appreciate
outfits out.
photos. I've been slacking on the Facebook and Instagram photos. I would prefer to post photos of you guys rocking all that
This one is
stuff.
like all about this app.
Sorry. I was
Can you
already
not
talking.
hear me talking?
Sharks
No,
are just
I can't.
You can't. You're so loud when I took my earphone off. All right. So Flying Sharks edited like all the times that Jesse and the different announcers said his name
Invisible wire.
into his clip. It makes for a fun little edit here. Plus he's got a flashing cube hanging.
Flying
Very
sharks,
cool.
Flying sharks.
And he does flips and rolls
Flying
through it
sharks,
as well.
Flying sharks, flying sharks, flying sharks, flying sharks, flying sharks, flying sharks.
You need to speak up.
Riding flying sharks, flying sharks and slice flying sharks. Flying sharks. For flying sharks at the flying sharks and flying sharks and the flying sharks. Flying sharks and flying sharks on the flying sharks. Flying sharks to get flying sharks. Flying sharks and the flying sharks. Flying sharks. You know, flying sharks. Flying sharks.
Oh, that was the Scully.
Wait, was that Kelly?
That was a Scully, I think, wasn't it?
I thought I heard a Kelly in there too.
I like the... Goodbye, gal. Great job by Flying Sharks.
Right, and that was freaking OG. I love how you just went and like stole everybody's voices for that. I didn't even realize that there was multiple voices in it the first
Yeah.
time. I just loved all of the like flying shark, flying shark, flying shark. The fact that you got it from multiple races and multiple announcers, chef's kiss. Damn it, I should have ranked it higher.
Next up, we've got Shawnee D. And if you had,
I mean, I guess
if you had ranked
he was
higher,
already second.
I was gonna say, yeah, I guess you couldn't put him that, but he was only a point behind Shawnee D and then another point behind Rock. Shawnee D pulling in the 69 overall. Nice. 66.2 average. Looks like his highest ranking was from Jesse, who gave him a 2. And Heads, who gave him a 3. A 4 from Rue. Let's check out his video.
It was Flying Sharks is there. It was Kelly and T-Dub. I was like, that is so Kelly's voice.
So Shawnee D had a great video here, a nice one-take clip with a bunch of extra tricks. His daughter's there hanging out as well. He's got the chairs set up as the slalom and for the cube. And then he gets a power loop, I believe, of his daughter at the end in the chair. I like how she's like Professor Snaping the whoop the whole time.
Really, Flying Sharks? The only one you've been to so far is USAF?
Oh, that's the only race you've been to?
Oh wow, you need to go to more races. How do we get Flying Sharks to more races? That's what we need. Like, as much as these companies love to sponsor with like free product, as the sponsored pilot ambassador / manager of Orca and IRC, I would love to find a way to truly be able to sponsor you guys to be able to come to races. I think that would be flipping awesome.
All right. Next up, we've got Rock with a 68 overall, a 6.1 average, just ahead of Shawnee D. He got a 2 from me and a 3 from AV FPV, his top rankings. Everyone else put him kind of here in the middle. Let's check out his video. I was super impressed by how precise and like
what
locked
I love
in his
is
tricks are.
It's just a nice Rock video, which I always enjoy. 2, Rock has moved. And I'm really feeling Rock's house because he was in
I think he did some
a
of
little
his
apartment.
videos from this place last year, but the
Did
doors
he?
were always
I don't
closed.
recall this at all. All I ever recall was him being inside of his like
The doors
apartment.
were closed, I think. He also has one of the best executions. I think he might win best execution.
And all I can see right now is that I want to hop into your pool because my pool is dirty.
Super perfect flips and rolls, and then it's this really nice execution on these bonus tricks here.
I really want to
Nice
fill up the pool.
Inverted yaw type move. It's a half Matty through the cube, straight into a loop. Let's see this nice snapback. Very nice from Rock overall. My second favorite video of the week. Didn't get any top votes though. So
What's
then
up, Blazed and Gray's 420?
our top 3 videos all had multiple choices for the top selection. In third place overall, we have Pitsu,
Ooh, by almost a full point. Look
who
at that.
had 3 top selections from me, Rue, and Ribbit. Are we all
Oh, you
in
do
the top
remember the
selection?
art from last year's tuxedo? Okay, so maybe he did fly there a time or two.
Nick gave it a number 2, but then we also had some pilots who didn't like it quite as much. Heads at the 10, Calista with an 11.
Wait, I wanna see
OG
O-
with an 11.
So wait, no, I was like, I want to see their scores. Did they just sit next to each other and score everything the same?
No, they didn't. So here we go.
Too much power for infinity loops.
So this was obviously both our favorite videos.
I loved it because it was like, to me, it was like watching a short.
Yes.
Not like a YouTube short or a reel, but like a real short. Like you're putting out a cinematic short, and I really enjoy just the whole thing.
scene.
It was nice. It was like, you got this couple that they're kind of arguing. You go into the house, you go view other things. You got some people playing cards, throws down the sample. What I do have a question about Pizu is that CD that he drops down below the table where it says sample, is that the song that's playing in this video?
That would be interesting. But it's just like he puts everything in like naturally into the
thank
scene.
you, Blaze.
He like has a reason to go around the things. Nice. He has a reason to like go under the table. It's not just floating there. You actually get to see something. Then he comes back out.
You need more than nice people.
Nice. And then this is nice gets the argument with the flips and rolls. Just good, like a good thing to have the flips and roll. The music matches it well. Overall, just like kind of like the silent-y movie type.
Right, that's
feel.
what I'm saying. It's like very like Charlie Chaplin,
Yep. And then
1920s, just like boom, but we get
Crashes
color
again.
in it. Like, I love it. The only thing that's missing is literally like a pop-up on the screen that says, "Train is coming!"
Yeah. Anyway, great video overall from Pitsu.
See, like Mouse said, I love this video. Was basically an indie art festival short. That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. Like, it was just, it all went so well together.
We want to say thank you to Blaze and Grays 420 for the $2 super chat. Thank you, Blaze. Are you Blaze.fpv? The 10th overall video. All right, so great job from Pitsu. That one was more. It is also I think a good video is polarizing. Like, you have some people that really liked it and some people that didn't really like it.
Yeah, which, I mean, it's really like your forte because it is, as Mouse said, it's kind of like this indie film, like Sundance kind of like vibe. Yeah. So it's like if you're not into that vibe, then it's not going to be something that you thoroughly enjoyed. Me personally, I love that whole indie vibe. So for me, that was like, yes.
So next up, we've got Velvix with 51 overall points.
He's Blaze UAV.
And they had 3 number ones also, tied with Pitsu. Heads gave it a number 1, OG Dr. Love gave it a number 1, and Spit gave it a number 1. So
Ooh.
Our judges that really like tricks and execution all gave it their top nod.
I mean, I liked it well too. I mean, I gave it a 4.
We both gave it a 4. Then there's a few people, Rue, Zotek, and Jesse, who not a good fan. So let's check it out now. I thought he had maybe like, besides Tyrant's just ridiculousness, the best like extra flow.
See, I was like, that was one of the things I liked. I was like, oh, because honest to God, so like, when I was doing my rankings, I like would watch a video and then I'd be like, okay, you're like a 6, you're a 4, whatever. And I would put your number in. And then as I watched the videos, then I kind of slowly adjusted rankings.
That's a good way to do it.
Velvix was the very last video I watched. And I was like, all right, 4th place is literally the only spot that I haven't like claimed yet. I was like, is he worth 4th place? And then he came in and he hit that,
staircase dive this part.
yeah, that like little spiral thing over the stairs right there. I was like, yep, dude, 4th all the way.
Nice ball tap.
You totally deserve that spot.
Just really nice flow overall. Good flying.
Why are you
Not sure
chewing
why-
on my thumb?
I'm not sure why Jesse didn't like that one so much, but
Right? No,
And
Tyrant, I
like
agree. His freestyle was really smooth, and it's something like
4.6
for
average
not being a
overall.
freestyle pilot. Hosting IGOW, watching all of your videos, first and foremost, for those of you that are just participating in this first season, the whole reason I participated in IGOW is because Danny was like, hey, I need somebody who knows nothing about drones, who doesn't fly drones, who's just going to have this like totally outside opinion. I did not touch a drone for like 4 or 5 months into season 1 of IGOW. And freestyle made me fall in love. Like watching, like we used to watch him fly around the house, buzz by my head with this stupid little drone and be like, how is this entertaining? And then I watched IGOW videos and I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. And even though I don't freestyle and racing is like my love, your guys' freestyle is amazing. And I wish that I had like 1/10 of the ability that some of you pilots have.
Alright, so our top video of the week is from Tyrant, one of our top pilots, obviously, IGOW team pilot. He's got 4 top votes from Nick Burns, Callisto, Zotek, and ADFEV, and his lowest overall vote was from Rivet, who gave him a 6. I gave him a 5, but pretty much everyone ranking him at
It was
the very
hard.
top.
Like, I wanted to give Tyrant a higher score. I'm not going to lie. Like, there was a part of me that, like, Tyrant is number 1. And then when I had to break it down, I am, again, the co-creator of this show. Like, I have to stick to the rules. And Tyrant, I love you. You're an IGOW team pilot. You live in Washington. You race with us. You're my friend. But you did not follow the rules to the full extent of the rules.
He kind of... Not everyone technically did. But
I know, but not everyone who was like did not follow the rules fully got top video nomination.
Anyway, let's watch this video.
Right? And as Kiss said, and now we have Tyrant who just said I'll do it my way. Okay. I mean, I do recall when Tyrant posted his video on Facebook, he was specifically said, hey, IGOW pilots, you don't got to go to this extent.
Let's see. How long was he in the queue?
And that's what I was going to say. I was saying, and technically, if you want to combine the flips and rolls with the hover, technically,
I don't know.
he did kind of hit
15 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, so close, Tyrant. Oh my god.
I don't know.
Oh, and it was literally
And I mean,
saying
does this count
7,
as a slalom?
and you came out.
Does this count as a slalom?
I mean, it is. It's so a figure 8. It's just a trippy spin figure 8.
Yeah, but I guess I didn't say you had to be flying forward.
And as Tyrant said, it's okay. It's preseason. I wanted to have fun. You don't got to follow the rules in preseason. Preseason's there for a reason. It's to teach the newbies and for the veterans to just enjoy themselves.
But yeah, just a lot of really impressive tricks all together in one clip.
So,
Great job,
Tyrant, since you're
winning
in the
the
chat,
first
what is your
video.
pit crew? Is that like your Patreon or whatever? Because
Yeah,
I
Patreon.
love the Dronarchy is your like top. Like, I love me some Dronarchy. That's my dude. He's just amazing. He's super supportive. He's a fantastic freestyle pilot. He rocks the hell out of some FYS Crafts batteries.
Alright, congratulations to our podium pilots. Yay. And
Yeah, you guys ever want to see how FYS Crafts batteries perform? Watch a Dronarchy video.
our top videos. And of course our honorable mentions. Out here.
That is so awesome, Tyrant. I'm happy that you have that.
Order.
I have a Patreon. I've never promoted it, so nobody
Oh, whatever. Okay.
is it like I don't have any Patreons. There we go. That's the phrase I'm looking for. All of my Patreons are IGOW supporters. Right, Infinity Loops Dronarchy is bae. He totally made me blush one day because he's like, oh, don't you have like 10,000 subscribers and followers? I was like, oh, boo, you're so cute. I've got like 900. Thank you. He's like, oh, but you're the co-creator of IGOW. Like, aren't you? And I was like, oh, again, you're so cute.
Alright, let's move on to the question and answer part of the stream.
Ooh,
So
before we hit the question and answer part, because
What?
that's going to be way longer, hit the FYS Crafts part.
Where is the FYS Craft part?
Down, down, down. So, as I mentioned before, we have the FYS Crafts part. So, whenever I have new products coming in, and I've been super slacking on that, I will post those there. I need to make a post here after the stream. I've got 31 millimeter, 40 millimeter, 45 millimeter, and I feel like there's another one. I have to check my invoice. Props coming in from GemFan. I've got more cube gates and air gates because I've had a couple of back in stock requests for those. So for those of you that have requested for them to be back in stock, they are coming back in stock. And as I mentioned earlier, if you were here, my dear love Juicy FPV totally bought me out of 1380 batteries. So I've got a bunch of 1380 6S batteries on the way. I've got a bunch of 450 MAWs on the way. So if you just like to fly 75s on 450s, hey, they're available. If you are going to be participating in the Underground Whoop League, UWL, then you need 450s. You can get them from me. I currently still have 25 in stock. And on top of that, I've got another 380. That's the number. 380 1S folded cell, beautiful batteries on their way. So, if anybody needs batteries, check out FYS Crafts.
Alright.
Oh, wait, and next tab. And if there was anything specific that she would like me to stock at FYS Crafts that I do not currently stock, please let me know right here in this tab, or hit me up at FYS Crafts on Facebook, hit me up at ribbonfpv at fyscrafts.com, my Instagram, any of those places. Let me know, hey, stock this, I want this, I got you. I will do my best to ensure that it appears.
No one can chat in there. You have to give people permission.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, my bad.
All right. Question and answer time.
Hi, Emilman.
Let's start with our first question. Skittles, how do you get to be so attractive and good at flying at the same time? I don't know.
Oh, you feel so high and mighty about yourself, don't you?
4 people agree. They've got the fire.
Yeah, I know. We've been married for 10 years, y'all. I gotta give him shit.
We would have next.
Yes, kids, we do need IGOW onesies. I totally stocked on that. Philip
Yeah,
Laster just had a
not been
baby.
married for
We
10
talked about
years.
it during the baby. No, sorry. We've been together for 10 years. We've been married for 5.
All right. So next we've got, what is the tuxedo countdown timer? Because we talked about that on the live stream, and here it is. It's tuxedo counting.
This is the tuxedo FP
Yes.
time. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3,
It's
4,
my favorite timer.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yep. So you just put that over your video,
Right.
and then you have a timer.
For real, like literally, like I don't care whether you are in DaVinci, whether you are in Adobe, whether you are in CapCut, any of these apps, you literally just add a second clip, hit an overlay, shrink it down, stick it in the corner. If you have serious issues with it being able to put a timer on your video, please send me a DM. I will gladly help you.
If a woodchuck could indeed chuck wood, what kind of whoop would they fly?
And then Generic FPV says, damn it, you beat me. Were you really going to post the exact same thing, Generic? If a woodchuck could chuck wood, what kind of whoop would they fly?
Probably an HD0 whoop, because those are the best ones.
No, they are not the
Yes.
best ones.
Yep, just
I'm
saying.
sorry, because as far as I'm concerned, they're too heavy. Now, don't get me wrong.
About
I don't care that I technically work
Racing?
for a competitor. I will be very honest about products. HD0 is amazing. I'm not going to deny that the fact that
too heavy.
HD0 is amazing. It has great clarity. I have flown HD0. I have flown HD0 at 90 FPS. I have seen it. It's awesome. But when it comes to whoops, when it comes to whoop racing, HD0 is entirely too heavy. So unfortunately, I cannot agree with that.
This is IGOW. There's no reason. Perfectly fine. You can use a 75.
And I am not a freestyle pilot. I'm a racing pilot, so I'm always going to think in a racing aspect. So HD0 is not the best. I would gladly take the newbie drone Ghost Whoop.
I don't know. I mean, what?
It did cause me some issues.
Ice storm.
I storm every single one of those pilots rocking Orca goggles was capable of flying. They had 0 issues. I have numerous
How many of
photos
them
to
were
be
on
able
the,
to prove it.
on the podium?
Hmm?
How many of those pilots made the podium? I seem to remember like 3 of these HD0 pilots battling it out for
That
the top
has,
spot.
but the problem is you can't compare.
MCK.
It has nothing to do with HD0 versus Orca. It has to do with the fact that it's MCK.
Yeah, well,
Please tell me a race
Hyper.
in the last 2 years that MCK has lost.
yeah, well, it's also Northwood.
That has nothing to do with HD0 versus Orca versus Ghost versus TBS versus any of those things. That has to do with MCK as a flipping god.
Okay, well, there's also everyone else on the podium flying the same thing. Did you fire Audio Dan? Is he still around? I think we discussed this, yes.
Yes, it's not
We did
Audio
not-
Dan.
There was ever an Audio Dan.
No.
We were supposed to have an Audio Greg helping us. But Yeah.
Things went down.
Things happened, and now
You know?
we don't. So now Rivet is our only audio tech, and she figured it out somehow.
I did,
The last
because
week.
you know what? Unlike you, my love, I watch YouTube videos, I read articles,
Yeah.
and even though I've got
was
750 million things going on in my life, like I'm not playing about that, like for those of you that have not been around, I'm a teacher, I work at Orca, I run IGOW, I run FYS Crafts, I'm getting my master's degree. There's just a lot that goes on in my life on a day-to-day basis, and yet I'm still capable of watching YouTube videos and figuring out
Okay.
how to fix the audio.
That's the one thing you're supposed to do.
No, somebody has a lot more time on their hands than their wife.
I wouldn't be using this thing except it's for you.
Actually, technically, that was because of Greg.
I know. Exactly. Same thing. All right. What's a trick you nailed once but have a hard time getting ever since?
I fly ADHD0.
I said Casper flip. That was skateboarding.
Wait, hold on. I was going to say, a Casper flip has nothing to do with...
He
Whoops,
didn't
right?
specifically say that
He
it
just
was
said,
supposed to be-
what trick did you nail once? I was like, wait a second. My brother's a skateboarder. I know this. Recesses of brain.
I'm trying to think if there's like an FPV trick that I like.
Have you ever completed a Barani or a Kukari?
Yeah, what are you talking about? I invented those.
Did you?
Yeah.
God, there's just too much that goes on. No, you know what it was? So, today, for those of you that don't know, if you live in a school district where teachers have an early release or a late start day, that is because we are involved in professional development time. Today, Wednesday, my district does an early release on Wednesdays, and we do professional development time. We were talking about ADHD. That was like what our entire professional development was about today. And we talked about the fact that it's like you have to have all of these different things to be able to make things work. And what you just said totally just triggered my memory on like this entire conversation.
Nice. Can you suggest a good build? Do we need a 75 versus 65? Seems like most people this season are going with the 75s. Fly a little bit longer, you have a little bit more flight time. It's easier to get more stuff done with the 450 battery than with
It
the
is. And I was going to say, I
300.
mean, honestly, when it comes for me as an outsider of somebody who doesn't really participate a lot in like the freestyle scene, it seems to me like 65 millimeter is the go-to for racers. You're going to want something small, you're going to want something light. The majority, especially when it comes to like the major races that you're going to travel to and you're going to participate in, it is 65 millimeter, 31 millimeter prop. Like that's the standard. So that's kind of like a race whoop. Freestyle pilots, on the other hand, as Danny just stated, you kind of want a little bit longer flight time. You want to have just a little bit more available for you. So 75 millimeter seems to be kind of like that sweet spot when it comes to freestyle flying. So yeah, I would suggest if you're predominantly focused on freestyle flying, go with a 65 millimeter, 40 millimeter prop bi-blade drone. If you want to do a mix, maybe do a 65 millimeter, 35 millimeter prop drone, and you're gonna get a nice mix of the two.
All right, so for 75, I'd say you probably like maybe the HD0 or the Happy Model HD0 Move Light one is a good one, or just the normal analog. It's a decent bind and fly. For 65s, I don't know, there's not a lot of good boards out right now, which sucks. So I don't really have a good suggestion for things to buy because everyone has problems with one thing or another. The Super Bs have been pretty decent for me. I have 4 of them and they all still work on ELRS. So that's a pretty decent one. The Beta X12, I like. That one works good. And the Beta, what's it called? 475 Pro, which is really like an 82 or something millimeter whoop with the 45 millimeter props. That's also really good on 1S. If you want just a little more power than the normal 75, the 45 millimeter props just take it up the next level. I'm supposed to be getting an HD0, one of those from Beta here soon, and that's probably what I'll start filming the trick videos with. If you've watched the first couple, I've used the Happy Model 75 millimeter Find and Fly one, just in a different frame. So any of those I think are pretty good. If you just want like a more powerful drone, at 2S 85 millimeter with 2-inch props as a Shutterbug build with like 1103 motors, pretty much anything you put together like that is going to fly pretty good. All right, I would fly mine, but I broke it somehow at Tiny Whoop Open. The VTX just like blew up. All right, next question is 2 or 3 screws per motor. Three
that's
screws?
a good question.
Unless you're like Tristan T-Dog and you like need to save point whatever grams for your whoops, then I would just put 3 screws in there.
Right? I mean, if you're really super concerned about kind of saving that weight, because, I mean, especially when you're flying, I mean, really any drones, but especially when you're flying whoops, weight does matter. I would just kind of switch from metal screws to maybe runny screws.
You could do like 2 metal screws and 1 runny screw if you really want to save some weight, but
Yeah.
I'd just stick with metal screws. Or just duct tape it, you'll be all good. Alright, Grant PDX says, just bought your 802 Tiny Whoop motors. Will I be able to fly like you now? Yep, that's all you gotta do.
That's all you need. You just need the FPVSkittles IGOW motors.
You won't break your shafts.
You will not break your shafts. There is a reason that they are 1.5 millimeters, but you gotta be prepared for, what is it, 27,000 or 30,000?
What canopy do you recommend for 65 millimeter Whoop freestyle using a tiny Whoop pinch camera? And I've broken 2 flight controllers. So I use the Rab mount, the one that Rab created.
I wouldn't
the 3D printed
recommend
one.
that though.
Why?
Because it doesn't cover up a lot of stuff. It's a very bare minimum mount.
So, what do you mean? Rab's is just fine. It goes over the top and has all 4 connections. And then if you're hitting your cam down into the flight controller, you just take a little clip of the motor box, like foam, and stick it below the camera.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, as a crafter, the best place, like if you don't have like motor box foam that you can just like easily stick onto your thing, hit your local Dollar Tree. Okay? You're going to be able to go into your Dollar Tree. You're going to be able to get double-sided sticky tape foam. And you literally just lay the tiniest piece down onto your FC right underneath where your camera is, so that if you do have any kind of bump, bobble, whatever, your camera doesn't smack down into your FC. Because I've been flying drones since September of 2019, and I literally just burnt out my very first FC 3 weeks ago when I was in Croatia, because like my camera was upside down, and so I was trying to turn my camera around, and I stupidly did not unscrew my mount like I should have, and my camera touched my board and it burnt the entire thing out. So you really do not want your camera touching your board, y'all. But yeah, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, any of those like dollar store type places, you're gonna be able to get like a roll of like 3 to 5 feet. I don't exactly recall what it is, but 3 to 5 feet of double-sided sticky tape foam for $1.25. Because yeah, in Washington, Dollar Tree turned to $1.25. You guys are buttheads.
It's not even as good though.
Yes, it is. That's literally what I use on every single drone that I have. I double-sided sticky tape my freaking Ghost Ultimate Hybrids to my top plate with Dollar Tree sticky tape.
About whoops. All you need is a tiny piece of foam. You don't.
I'm just saying, if you don't have that foam.
What do you mean? It comes in the motor box. That's what I'm saying. It's part of the motor box.
But not everybody has kept that, and they might have drones that they need right now.
Everyone has a motor box or some type of box that has the high density foam in it. The problem with the sticky foam is that it's so thick. That's better for like sticking things together. You want something that's gonna stop. the
No,
camera
not
from going
craft
down.
sticky foam. Craft sticky foam is a 1/4 inch thick.
Yeah, that's not. You need it.
That's more than enough. I smashed my Street League
All right.
quad
Babe. All
with
right.
double-sided sticky tape, and it was fine.
All right.
I'm not saying it's the most perfect thing. I'm saying it's the cheapest thing. I'm sure that there are better things out there. I'm just saying
Take
that's
a
the
piece of high
cheapest.
density film out of any box and just stick it right below the camera because you don't want something stuck on your thing. You just want something to prevent the camera from hitting down. Lonnie taught me. And I've been
Oh,
broken the
I
camera
obviously missed something. What is Kiz joking about? Hold on.
since. All right, never been so much
Good
amped
night,
for earning,
Derby.
but worried about burnout. Already over 3 weeks. Any advance for going? I mean, you gotta talk to like Tyrants or
Derby
Akira
says,
or-
Dan, after stream, I need you to respond to message and tag on Discord.
All right. Also, try bi-blade versus tri-blade. I don't know. Everyone seems to like bi-blades, but I think they suck. I think tri-blades are pretty much always better. I've never put on a bi-blade and been like, oh, this is better.
See, everybody I know says that the bi-blades are better on the 75s.
I just switched to tri-blades on my 75 today, and I thought it was way better. I had
Interesting.
bi-blades on it.
Because I don't really have an opinion on this because I literally fly 65s, 5-inch, 7-inch. That is what I fly.
But yes, on 75, a lot of people for the 40 millimeter and 45 millimeter like the bi-blades. They'll spin up faster. You'll be able to change the rotation speed faster. So maybe like if you're trying to do super tight, precise stuff, it's a little better. But I like 3 blades. They're more flowy. They feel faster. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, and Naughty FPV asks, when is merch going to become available and what kind of merch? So I kind of already answered this during the live stream. All IGOW merchandise is available on FPVScrafts.com. You are going to be able to find, if you want it specifically to IGOW, that is FPVScrafts.com/IGOW.
Can we look at it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, that's literally, like, that's going to take you to IGOW
I
apparel.
know, but it doesn't pop up here.
Yeah. When it regards specifically to IGOW 4, that merchandise I will actually probably post tonight or tomorrow as far as like having the ability to order those things. Because I have placed the order for the iron-on design. So typically I will make every single design myself. I have a Cricut. I have a heat press. I'm capable of doing literally 100% of t-shirt designs myself. As I mentioned about 20 minutes ago, I've also got 700 million things I do in my life on a day-to-day basis. So I have come to the realization that it is much easier for me to order these designs already printed. They get printed on what is known as a direct-to-garment printer. So it's literally like your inkjet printer, but it prints out in a way so that I am capable of ironing on that design onto a shirt. So I get them in this gigantic roll, 50, 60 designs, whatever it is that I choose to order. Boop, cut them out, slap them onto a shirt. You get them. Can we get IGOW patches, flying sharks? Yes, we can. Is there a specific design you want? Let me know in the Discord. Do you literally just want the IGOW logo on a patch? Super simple. Do you want something different? Let me know. I'll kind of slightly design it. I have a couple people that help me with designs. We'll figure it out. I can totally put it out. IGOW patches are something that I have been looking into because for like the last year and a half, people have been asking me about beanies. And so I've wanted patches to be able to stick on the front of beanies. I have slacked in that department. But yes, IGOW merchandise will be coming out. IGOW 4 merchandise will be coming out. IGOW merchandise will be coming out. On top of that, I have designs from IGOW Season 1, 2, and 3 that are currently available on FYScrafts.com.
All right, next question is from, where'd it go? JPV or JFP. Says best ELRS for
Best FC.
for ELRS swoops, most durable frame, how not to spack the ground on an inside split S. Said Super Happy Model Super B and the Beta X12 are probably the best ELRS ones. The Beta plastic frames are the most durable ones, 65, 75, 75 Pro.
Are those
all
the...
durable. The
Oh, no, that's
85
Beta. I was thinking Newbie
X
Drone.
is durable. No, the Newbie Drone ones are not durable.
Well, no, but Newbie
They're
Drone does the
light.
constant replacements.
Oh, the Newbie Drone ones are kind of durable, but the pegs, it's when it's cold, they're not that durable. The 75 one. The
I
65
love
are pretty
that you
brittle.
have a birds aren't real patch mouse. That's awesome.
The fractal frames are also pretty durable with the loose ducts, and then you just put the carbon fiber frame with the loose ducts on them. Those are pretty durable. And then how not to hit the ground, use more throttle, have higher kV motors, or better batteries.
Yeah. Battery sag can really affect you a lot in that matter. I was going to say height of where you're performing the split S. Downfall when it comes to an IGOW trick is that we require you to do it at a certain height. So, yes, that can have an effect. One of the nice things about the way that we do IGOW tricks is, yes, we say like a door-sized obstacle, but door-sized obstacle does not necessarily mean that you absolutely have to do it inside on an actual door frame. That means that you are capable of taking some PVC connectors, some PVC, going outside, setting up a 7-foot high by 3-foot wide rectangle, and doing your split S through that. So that there will give you more room. Because I know, like, for instance, was it Shawnee D that put out the doorway obstacle? Where you had to orbit yourself in the doorway?
Doorbits?
Yeah, doorbits. It was really, really hard for me to do the doorbits. Like, I have on a large amount of footage from me attempting to do doorbits, never put out that video. Because, like, being inside of the house, attempting to do it where all the different doorways are in my house, just made it difficult. Had I thought about it at the time, I would have set up a doorway obstacle outside, and I would have had a lot more room to be able to do the trick that it was that I was interested in doing at that time.
What are you answering? He's asking how to do a split S inside, and you're telling him to go outside?
No, I was just telling him that that's something that you can do.
Okay.
That's all. I wasn't saying that, like, don't do it. I was just saying it can be difficult inside.
Okay.
That's all.
When you're going about adjusting your tunes and rates, how does one go about doing that? I don't know. Tuning is hard. Watch like Chris Rosser, he's good at tuning. Lonnie, one of our local friends, helps me tune.
Yeah.
Brandon's Baked Beans. does,
Brandon's
like,
Baked Beans.
black box tuning.
Yeah, no,
So
he's
if you
literally
have a-
got a tuning business. Reach out to
Yeah.
Brandon's Baked Beans.
For his, you have to have a black box on your whoop,
Yeah.
and then you like send him the black box, and he'll like send.
But
you
no,
a
it's
bunch
not
of
only just
settings.
that. I've literally seen comments from people who've said that they've contacted Brandon. He has listened to their whoop through the phone or through Discord or whatever, and been able to help them tune their quad just by listening to the sound their quads make through the internet, phone, whatever.
I know like certain things, like if you're like doing a flip and it's like bouncing back, like not just like locking in, it's like boing, that like you gotta lower your P. If it like if you're getting like oscillations in the high throttle, you wanna like lower your TPA rank point, but I don't really know. I just like have done a few things that kind of work, and then I just like ask Lonnie. Or you just like use Quicksilver and use the presets, and it works pretty good.
Yeah, the presets in Quicksilver are pretty amazing. If you haven't switched over to Quicksilver yet, I'd suggest to at least give it a try.
Did you or do you fly in your dreams? I don't fly. I do this like floaty thing where like I can like jump off the building, and then I can like kind of ride like an air current, and like I kind of like float around.
I never remember my dreams.
I remember that.
I'll remember them within like the first 5 seconds of waking up. After that, then it's just kind of almost like a deja vu moment for
I can't like fly like where you like take off the ground and start flying, but I can like jump and like float, kind of like sort of like an extreme like wingsuit thing.
Wait, hold on. Flying sharks, what are you talking about? Brandon's baked beans. Better be busy busting his butt building whoops for IGOW. What is IGOW?
Oh.
Wait. Nanny says, Quicksilver confuses me. Bind and flight and numbers make sense to me.
Beta flight is the same thing.
What did I say?
There's no difference in beta flight. You said
well, no, because it is because in beta flight you have to literally set your own numbers, and
it's the same.
and no, in Quicksilver you just choose like 1 to 8, 1 to 13, 1 to 10, whatever.
No, the numbers are still there. They just have preset ones also. All right, SwimTube says, love the stream, keep it going. All right. Is there any number of submission videos that can scare Dan? Will the Dans have multiple live streams simultaneously? Ooh, that would be a good way to do it. If you could watch like multiple movies.
Right, like just record it beforehand and play it as a live stream.
Why is 3S illegal? Because it's too many S's.
Well, no. I thought 3S was only legal if you flew HD. That was last season? We're not doing it this season?
No.
Okay.
2S max.
1S, 2S, 65 millimeter to 85 millimeter.
Eventually it'll be 1S only, I think. Like there might still be like allow any quads, but then like later in the competition there'll be like 1S requirements. But right now it's just to try to keep as many people in. Last season we did 3S because there was a bunch of new 3S like HD whoops on the market, and I didn't want people that like just bought the new like Happy Model 1 or whatever to not be able to play with a new whoop they just bought. But this year pretty much everything is down to 2S or 1S, like and even if you have like a 3S you can fly it on 2S, just get a little higher kV motors. Alright, next we've got
I hear that I get more sleep while camping at least. Alright, Flying Sharks.
when does the live stream start? How long will it be? As East Coasters have to go to bed. But this one we're on right now, it starts at 6 and it'll be like 2 hours.
Yeah, typically like, because this is our first one, we're going through a lot more. But typically we try to kind of schedule what our quote-unquote short stream will be. So yeah, anywhere between 1 to 2 hours, just depending upon where in the season this particular stream lies.
Do you have days where you have decreased motivation to get up and fly? And if so, how do you overcome it? Yeah, if I have to do something where I have to fly, like specifically for something, like if I have to do a video, but not really if I just get to fly, like, and do whatever.
Yeah, if I get to go to a race,
it's more,
or if I just get to like fun fly,
it's more like I'll try to fly and then something will break and then I get frustrated.
Yeah.
And like this morning I had to go film the video and I got up like 8 and I went out there and I was the only person at the skate park and I was like, hey, it's perfect. And then I like flew one pack and I broke the motor and I was like, great, now I have to go back home, I have to fix this motor and I have to come back out here.
And we need to
fly
film
again.
some stuff at the school, but right now Tuesdays and Thursdays are not available because it's track season, so they do track practice on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Can kids, can I use your Meowgrow graphic? Probably.
Yep, he sent it to me. And anybody, look, I love money. as much as the next person, but I have zero qualms
No.
about you like taking a logo and making your own shirt.
No.
I comprehend that we live in the day and age where you can take a logo, you can take a design, you can make whatever it is you want. I'm really not going to hate on you if you choose to take a design and make it yourself because you have a Cricut machine or you have the ability to do so. Do you, boo?
Gotta go. Gotta go. Nice. like
I
that.
love it's so great. There was who was it? The guy from Guam. He would
Sin.
always, yes, Sin. He'd always have like this cat down in the bottom of his video and he'd just be bopping like
Oh no, that was that's the guy from UAE.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was Sin. Thought it was Guam guy.
All right. Do we have any questions in the actual chat?
You made it through all the questions?
Yep. Here's a Fractal 75. There you go. That's a good durable one.
Yep. Another thing we can ask you
It has
is
HD0 on it. Where's the HD0?
I don't know. But another thing you can ask us about is there anybody, so there's like probably nobody in the FPV community that we don't know or we're not capable of getting in contact with. So if there's ever like an interview, questions, things that you just kind of want to know from like your favorite pilot, things like that, let us know. You can totally put that in the questions. You can put that in the live streams area of IGOW. You can, I mean, honestly, you can stick it in the FYS crafts area of IGOW. Just let us know, like, hey, we love Steel. Hey, bring Mr. Steel onto the channel, do an interview. Hey, Tyrant is flipping awesome and he offers all of these different, you know, like coaching sessions and things like that. Could you have Tyrant on the show one time and talk about like how he does his things, whatever. Let us know. Like, the more information you give us about what it is that you guys want to see, the better we are capable of making this Wednesday show. Because the Saturday show is always just going to be us watching all of the videos that you guys have submitted. But the Wednesday show can be like whatever it is that the community is interested in seeing the most.
Yes, because like we did the question and answer now. We might do that again since it's preseason and people like, still have questions about the season. But during the season, we'll probably like have other little like things.
Yeah, you know, we might, hey, you know, answer this poll question, hey, whatever. But it's just like, if you guys let us know, like, hey, we're interested in you guys talking to such and such person, or we're interested in knowing more about such and such product, whatever. Let us know what you guys are interested in, and we will do our absolute best to provide all of the information that is necessary come our Wednesday live stream. If, you know, it's something that requires a large amount of research and you hit us up late Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, understand it'll probably be discussed on the next week's show. But we will always do our best to answer whatever questions or anything it is that you guys have. Who wrote Meow Gow? Because I know that wasn't you.
No, I wrote no cat. And then someone else used me, and they had to use this because I already used up the O. And there's
I love
two
it.
Doubles, two W's. They can do that there. And last thing, if you haven't seen, Tyrant made this community section.
Kit says we need to have a segment called Veteran Hot Seat, where people who have done multiple IGOWs chat with us about what it was like.
I'm down.
Ooh, I kind of like that.
Write that down so remember that. All right. And then Tyrant made this community part where you can post your weekly videos and then people can like look at them and give you some feedback, can make comments on them or like tell you if you missed something. So that's a good idea. Careful.
Sorry.
If you missed something, so that's a good idea to post your video there. People look it over. If get some extra likes and stuff. That's here in player videos. We've got our questions and builds and rates, tips and mentoring. Oh, mentoring. We had like 20 something pilots, maybe more, who said that they're interested in being mentors for IGOW 4. So if you write in when you submit your video that you're interested in getting a mentor prize, there's going to be like 20 something people drawn this coming up next week. And everyone, like almost all the mentors, were down to do like a half an hour to like a 1 hour.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. See, this is why I love IGOW so much. Because it's like, I'm not going to die. In the beginning, it kind of annoyed me. But as everything has progressed and the community has become amazing, you guys are flipping awesome. Like, what other competition can you enter for $25,000 plus in prizes? And you literally give advice to another competitor.
Are there any, here's a good question from Mo, who topped in here. Are there any challenges that require going to a specific place?
Yes.
Sort of. Like you might have to, in
dive
the past,
week?
Yeah, like in the past dive week, you had to like find a building to dive, and it had to be at least like 4 stories. So you might have to go somewhere like that. And then in the past, we've had like bridge where you had to do a power loop over a bridge over water. So you had to do an obstacle over water, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like that type of thing, but it's never going to be like
you have to go to such and such building.
Yeah.
Because we comprehend. Again, what is the first letter of IGOW, folks? International. So we understand that you guys are all over the world. We'll never say you have to go to a very specific location.
Yep. And you can't do that for like when you guys get to make up your own.
Zubby has a question in the chat. Zubby94 asks, any Denver events I should know about? I'm in Colorado and want to test different whoops. Can't tell if I'm getting frustrated with my Tiny Hawk 2 or with my own skill.
It's with your Tiny Hawk 2. You should get a different whoop. Full send is not really there anymore. But 3 Whoop 3 still holds races, and then the other guys. I don't know if they do whoop races.
I don't know if they do whoop races, but they definitely do 5-inch. And of course, Tiny Whoop itself is located in Loveland, Colorado.
You can't, just go fly.
There's no, you can't just go fly at Tiny Whoop. But Jesse is doing a lot more work on trying to get things involved in the community. So with Tiny Whoop being located in Colorado, there are generally Tiny Whoop events going on everywhere. You can also check out tinywhoopnetwork.com, and those who are like really staying on top of that post when races and things go on. You also have multigp.com. Join the Whoop 3 Whoop or the 3 Whoop 3 multi-GP chapter, and you'll be up to date on races.
Yep. Massive Menace. Yeah, Full Send. Well, Full Send's not at the warehouse they used to be at. They have a different shop.
They moved to more like southern Denver.
Yeah, and I don't think they're gonna like keep doing Whoop stuff.
Yeah. Yes, Mouse of Madness. It's not that it's fully gone, as we just said. It's moved to a more southern location from which they were at before.
Yeah, I think they're stopping Whoop stuff. I think 3 Whoop 3 is basically taking over for that.
Okay. But yeah, they're still like the same, even though 3 Whoop 3 is, I guess, kind of taken over. It's still the kind of the same group of people.
Yep. All right. I think we went over pretty much everything.
Yeah.
We've got the challenge number 2 up.
Did I really die? Shit. What time is it?
7:30.
Oh, that's not bad.
We got the challenge number 2 up. That's due on Friday.
Aw, well, thank you, Adam C.
We've got the preseason challenge number 3 is going to be out tomorrow at 6 p.m. I'm
Mhm.
going to finish editing that here while
You've
I'm
already got the
eating dinner.
Patreon out, right?
Yep. The Patreon that comes out on Tuesdays, so that's been out for a day or so. So that'll be posted tonight if you want to check out what the challenge is going to be. You can see the title at least.
Mhm.
The details won't be until the video premiere tomorrow at 6.
Yep.
And then again, obviously on Saturday we'll have the long stream.
Yeah. And then we're both pretty busy, but we try really hard to make updates online. So you can follow at FPVSkittles or Dan Sugano on most social media platforms. At Ribbit FPV on literally all social media platforms, or Liz Sugano on Facebook. You can also follow at IGOW, or what is it?
International Game of Whoop for
At
Instagram.
International Game of Whoop on Instagram, and that Instagram is actually kind of brand new, so there's not a lot on it right now, but we're trying really, really hard to make sure that, like, if you tag at International Game of Whoop, we will do our best to make sure that your video kind of gets reposted. So it's kind of just our platform to be able to say, hey, what's going on in IGOW, and to be able to spotlight participants of IGOW. I also, you want to tag, you fly FYS Craft stuff? Tag FYS Crafts. I will do my absolute best. I'm super flipping busy, but I really am trying very hard to repost every single person who tags FYS Crafts or Ribbit FPV. So tag me. I will do my best to repost you. Cannot guarantee that is going to happen because, again, I do 52 million things every single day, and I'm so sorry.
Got my new Boxer radio in the mail. I got this.
You just got your
coming.
Boxer radio.
I know. I just said I got my new Boxer radio.
Oh, I thought you were saying it's arriving. I was
No,
very
this
confused.
this is the
It's
Beta
not even-
FB. I know. I don't want them
Okay.
seeing my stuff.
Mhm.
The Beta F. I'm getting a Beta FPV Meteor 75 Pro with HD0 on it.
Ooh,
That's
and
gonna be a
actually,
good one,
while
I think.
I've got 49 viewers here, I would appreciate if you're a part of the Discord, hit that FYS Crafts tab and under new products. Should I sell Beta FPV products? And if I should sell Beta FPV products, please let me know. What are the Beta FPV products that you guys are interested in the most? As a very, very, very tiny portion of the FPV market, I don't want to put out money on products that I'm not necessarily going to sell. I have a good $600-700 worth of products in my house right now that are not selling the way that I thought they would, and so I want to make sure that whatever it is that I am supplying to you guys, it is things that you guys actually want. So the more feedback that you give me, the more help that you provide me on objects, parts, whether it's electronics, whether it's props, whether it's frames, whatever it is, please let me know. So then that way I am able to reach out to the different suppliers and I'm able to provide you with the things that it is that you want. And on top of it, wait, as I say this, are we doing this? Are we giving out percentage off coupons this year?
For what?
For my store.
I know. I think they're like $10 off ones.
Okay, so $10 off. You're still going to get $10 off any single thing in my store if you happen to get a coupon. I've also super slacked on this because we're in preseason, but I will be putting out an IGOW coupon that will get you 10% off during the entirety of the season of IGOW 4.
You can see this code above our heads too. There's 5% off that We Bleed also.
Yep. So if you like We Bleed products, We Bleed provides pretty much anything you need in the Whoop community, go check out WeBleedFPV.com. Use the code IGOW4WB. Get yourself 5% off any single order you place at WeBleedFPV.com.
All right, and I'm gonna send the codes out tonight. I think I have all the codes now. I might have to find a couple more. We'll see when I send them out. So you should be getting your prize codes if you want a prize. If you want an actual physical prize, then that's actually have to get mailed to you. Take a little bit longer. I don't have these ones yet.
Pilot Extreme says Tiny Whoop Prop Remover.
What about it?
I don't know. That's all he stated. Tiny Whoop Prop Remover. Are you stating you want one? Are you stating you like them? Are you stating it
Let's
should be a
check up on
prize?
Let's check up on that.
Let us know, what does Tiny Whoop Prop Remover mean? Oh, look at that. You get to see his chat, y'all.
Just checking in. All right. Looks like Lonnie got a whoop stuck in his tree.
Oh, we gotta call out
Open
the
the
tree
window
guy.
door out.
We had to do that once at our house.
I told him to go get the long stick from Home Depot. If you
Yeah. The lawn stick, if you guys have not watched it, please watch. What is it? 10 ways to get your drone unstuck by
I
Bardwell?
don't think he uses the long stick.
He does use the lawn stick. Unlike Danny, who will recommend that you go and buy it, get your whoop out and return it, Bardwell does not do such.
This one right here.
Go buy it. Okay, this is the lawn stick.
Telescope.
Yes.
Nope, that's not it.
You're gonna be out $60 Jump
Yeah,
Street,
it's expensive.
but then you return it and you get your $60 back.
4 to 8. It's the 27-foot one. Where is it?
I don't know. But get yourself a yardstick from Home Depot, Lowe's, McClendon's, whatever your local
Oh.
hardware store is.
6
Oh,
to
look at that.
12. What the hell? Where's the big one? There's one that goes out to 27 feet, and it's yellow.
Nope, none of those.
8 to 16.
But
that's
there
close.
is one exists that is that long.
It's always there in the painting section. It has 3 extendable sections. I just buy it, and then I go poke the whoop out, and then I go back to Home Depot and I return it.
Yep.
I've done it like 10 times.
Nani says that they are on the wait list for every single color of the prop popper. Mouse of Madness says they've been out of stock for so long, I'm about half tempted to try to make my own. Pilot Extreme got some FYS batteries 450 BT already. They are great. Oh my god, thank you, Pilot Extreme. I appreciate that. 8-Bit is one guy making them, I hear.
Yeah.
Yes! Brandon Johnson is literally solo dolo on this adventure, making them all by himself. Jesse is the sole provider. That is why you see the TW logo at the top of the prop popper. There is no other person on the face of planet Earth besides Jesse Perkins, and I guess Brandon Johnson, if he so chooses to, himself, sell the prop popper.
Oh, I mean, you can get 20 of them in IGOW. I got 20 of them.
You're not
20
selling them.
Well, that's because I'm giving away for free. I got 21 coming, one for me.
Yep.
So I can have one on my bench and one at home. Anything else?
Mouse says, I saw a guy using one of those sticks to make what he calls a DERP, drone extraction and retrieval pole.
Nice.
Nani, it is. Jesse gave an update during Die Day a few weeks ago. Mouse of Madness, it is Mr. Longarm Brand.
Alright, so we've got EMAX week coming up. Preseason, 2 more weeks of the preseason. Well, I guess kind
We're
of
in week 2 right now, so it's Weebly
Yeah.
week.
Yep. It's the split S's, and then.
Wait, you didn't even update it. What's the future trick?
Oh, I haven't. Oh, look at that.
Split S.
Look, and you get some like inside information here.
Yep. Ooh, power loop. So, if you don't already know how to do a power loop, I would suggest you practice that for week 3. And it can be kind of difficult. I'm not going to play. If you're somebody who has just began flying in like the recent weeks or months, you may not fully understand the ability to freestyle. I will say that from personal experience. The biggest piece of advice I have came from this man right here. So, full throttle. All the way. Boop, 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 boop. You get to kind of like 1/4 of your peak. Maybe about 1/3 of your peak. Drop that throttle. Continue up because you're already going to have the momentum from the power that you put into your drone to begin that ascent. Drop that throttle. Boop. You're going to go around. As you come back down, and so say, boop, here's our start. We're coming around. We're coming around. We're coming around. We're hitting right about here. Pop that throttle back up and finish through your loop and continue flying. That is my piece of advice. Other pilots may have other pieces of advice, but no, honestly, no matter what trick it is that you're going to do, kind of like once you get through your ascent, you want to drop that throttle. Because when you drop that throttle, then you kind of float. Right. More experienced FPV pilot or more experienced freestyle FPV pilots might have better like advice for you. But as somebody who's kind of new to the freestyle game, who is still trying to work things out, that is the best advice that I'm capable of giving to you guys. Kind of work your way a third, halfway through the trick, drop that throttle, keep going.
All right, so we've got 84 videos already for week 2 on the split S's.
Nice.
Yeah, so I think we're pretty much done, right?
Yep. Well, I was going to say, we got a few things in the comments. Go back up so I can see them. There we go. So, funny enough, the wife asked me what summer shoes I wanted today. So, Stephanie says, I can power loop for days on my 5-inch. Doing it on a whoop indoors, so much harder. What advice do you have as somebody who flies whoops on a regular basis? Because I'm predominantly a 5-inch pilot. Like, I'm not going to deny that. I like whoops. They're fun. 5-inch is my love.
You just have to do everything quicker because you don't have the float time. You don't have the momentum to float as much. You can't just, like, toss yourself and just be like, ooh, like, while you slowly flow through the air.
Yep, and I was going to say, oh, Infinity Loops is still in the chat. Infinity Loops, you're a freestyle god. What recommendations do you have in that regard?
The whole thing, the whole week is going to be about power loops. All right, I think we covered everything.
Yep, so it is Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. We're actually going to get trophies for IGOW 2 and IGOW 3.
Oh,
Harley's making trophies for IGOW 3.
Oh, thank you so much, because I'm like, dude, you guys, I am literally the shittest person on the planet. Do you comprehend that I have made Akira's 4th place IGOW 2 trophy like 5 times trying to perfect that design on a cricket, and I haven't been able to do it. So then I've got frustrated, and then I've had 25 million other things to do, so then it gets pushed to the wayside. So thank you so much, Haley.
Dude.
I appreciate you.
Dude.
Look at how amazing that is! Oh,
Except it'll actually have his logo on it.
thank you! Oh my god, thank you so much. Because it's like, I want to design the most amazing trophies on the planet, but you guys, I just don't have the time. Bissy!
Yeah, that's
I
the
miss
drill
you
bit I
too, Bissy. Jesse's here too. What's up, Jesse? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? That's what Jesse wants to know. Look. And literally, it's all one gigantic word. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up?
All right. I think we're done. You got anything else?
Well, take a second. Jesse, I mean, you were just asked a question. IGOW. Mr. Tiny Whoop. Where are we at with this? And
IGOW is not discussed in this
no,
stream.
shit. My biggest thing is Mr. Jesse Perkins. Are you going to be here in 2.5 weeks to do IGOW Season 1 stream? Or Season 4, Episode 1 full stream?
Here you go, X12.
Or are we doing that through a Discord chat?
All right.
But either way, Jesse Perkins will be part of our streams this season. So, you guys look out for that. It'll be enjoyable. IGOW is me and Fabian. IGOW has turned into a thing, Jesse. I've got the IGOW logo. It's about to be put on a shirt.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you on
Saturday
for the next live stream. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. for the premiere of Preseason Challenge number 3. Adios.
All right, be on the lookout for it. Peace. Thanks, guys. Did we really drop from 50 fucking